Hi directors, hope you're having a great week. I wanted to just come to you and follow up a little bit on the post that I put in Facebook yesterday in the directors page, asking you what you are following up with or what you're focusing on with your team this month. I started 2015, like I said, my word is focus this year, so I really want to be focused on what I'm doing with my team and not just doing trainings or throwing things out there just because I see all these fun things in a bunch of Facebook groups. I really want to be intentional on what I'm training on and what I'm teaching with my team. And we are going to be going through some of these a little bit deeper at our director retreats this year. So if you're coming to that, we'll get to dive in a little bit more with this. But I did want to kind of come to you by video so you could hear a little bit more about what I'm doing with my team this year. And if you haven't had the opportunity to look at the monthly business plan that is on Tot, this is sort of what it looks like. You can go on Tot, print it out, and it basically has steps out for you on sort of what to role model for your team, developing your team, and growing leaders, recognition and communication. But then there's also a worksheet that I've gotten from doing some calls with some 31 home office executives that I'm going to be sending out to you. I have it in my art binder here, can't seem to get out. But anyway, it's a little bit more simplified and a little bit more information that you can kind of put in for yourself. I think the biggest thing when you're training your teams and you're sending all these things to them is also in the action plans and the follow-ups that you're doing with them. We can all day long give training and tips and things for them to do, but if you're not following up with an action plan or following up with them on them actually doing what you're giving them or what you're asking them to do, then it really is kind of wasted time on us to be even training on that if you're not following up to find out what they're doing. So, like I said, if you haven't had the opportunity to go on Tot and do the monthly business plan, I highly encourage you to. I'm also going to be sending out some videos later on about how to pull some numbers and see exactly, where you are and what you need to be doing with your team. I've had the opportunity to get a hold of sort of a KPI tree, your key performance indicators, to find out exactly what you need to be working on with your team. Last month I talked about bookings, and that's all I talked about. I know we have a recruiting incentive going on, but I have not mentioned the recruiting incentive. I haven't really pushed that because I have found that my team needs to be booking parties and getting that guest spend and guest average up. And if they're not booking parties and they're not going to parties, then they really can't be out there recruiting. So I'm talking more on bookings. I did in January, and then February I'm focusing on hostess coaching. I feel like these are points that I need to get strong with my team before I really do much more with them. So again, go on Tot, look for the monthly business plans, as well as I'm going to post the other form as well, what I am doing, and it kind of keeps me on track for the month. So I hope you find this helpful, and I'm loving seeing all the comments of what you're focusing on with your team. But look at those numbers too on your own and see, are your people actually partying? Are they being consistent with that every month? You can go back on a 6-month time span and just see how many parties they're doing each month. Is that a consistent number? If it's not, if it's up and it's down, then maybe you need to look at, what's up and what's down and kind of work from there. So I hope this was a helpful tip, and I will talk to you later. Bye.